Hi guys, welcome back to a new episode. I wanted to talk to you today about Shakespeare, and I know been a few of you out there who've wanted me to go deeper into how to better understand similes and other things like iambic pentameter, and I thought about that, and I wanted to share a few tricks of the trade that I've learned over the years through various performances. I've done Hamlet multiple times, and I've also played Macbeth. I've also played Lady Chatterley, and I've also played a number of other Shakespeare plays and characters in Shakespeare plays. The Tempest, I was in that. I was a fairy in that one. And I've learned a lot through doing those, but I've also learned a lot through Shakespeare master teachers and master coaches. And I wanted to share a few of those tips. And I guess when you're working on a Shakespeare, it's important to turn up to your first reading wearing glasses and, like this, and holding your hands using your hands a lot while you're listening to other people read their lines. Simple gestures like this. Yes. And then slight hand claps once that person has finished with their monologue. And that really, I've found, has helped really immensely in breaking through with Shakespeare text. Also, when you're in the rehearsal room or doing a read-through early on doing Shakespeare, is that when you actually enter into the room or to the space which you're rehearsing in, it's also probably best to take your shoes off and have a nice pair of patterned socks, maybe diamonds or circles, nice and clean, and to present a little bit of zaniness, a bit of seriousness, but also silliness, but also just letting your foot breathe and creating a loungy kind of intellectual vibe without your shoes on is also really important to help you engage with Shakespeare. Another thing I think is probably to just read up on the history of Shakespeare, and in conversations, if there's because quite often there's a bit of a debate over what Shakespeare was saying throughout the text, and as you're sitting around in a circle, someone might say, or you can say this too. What do you think Shakespeare was saying there? Well, I wonder if what he was saying there was actually a irony. What do you think? And then once you've either been asked that question, because it's no doubt going to be asked to you, or if you've asked that question, the correct response is to sort of say something on the lines of, it seems to me actually that might actually be, didn't Marlowe say something similar? Actually, I think Shakespeare was quoting Marlowe at that point. And that might really help you get through the iambic pentameter and things like that Shakespeare has littered throughout his script. It's also important to note that Marlowe actually created iambic pentameter before Shakespeare did. So if you ever get into trouble if someone asks you a bit of a spiky question that maybe you don't know because you haven't quite read the whole play yet, because you found it really hard to read and actually you have no idea what's happening, you just say something like, if that's... take your glasses off too. If that's iambic pentameter, then I think it's important for you guys to know that actually Marlowe was the creator of iambic pentameter, and that was actually copied by Shakespeare. So if I want to understand iambic pentameter better, I'll actually go and read Marlowe. Thank you very much. And that's really all you need to know about Shakespeare. And I really hope this helps you guys out there who you're doing maybe a big Shakespeare play or whatever, or you just want to talk about Shakespeare within your circle of friends to make yourself sound smarter, which I completely understand. So I really hope that helps, and yeah, great. Just a little intellectual start to the year. As I said, lots of content is going to be coming your way. We're going to be talking about Shakespeare probably quite a lot. But that was just a quick one. Great, guys. Thank you.